Good morning, everybody. Upsets happen in college football. Fans of Old Dominion are well aware. 5 years ago, the Monarchs were 28-point underdogs when they defeated the Virginia Tech team that was ranked 13th in the nation at the time. That was a game that shocked much of the nation. So when ODU opened as 26-point favorites to defeat FCS program Texas A&M Commerce, few expected a competitive game. In fact, the Lions are in just their second year at the FCS level after moving up from Division II. The forecast kept a lot of the ticket holders home, but a tip of the hat to the student section, they really showed out. Scoreless in the first quarter, ODU driving. Grant Wilson tries to make the across-the-body throw, but that pass is going to be picked off. His second interception of the game at that point. Now to the second quarter, Wilson, and this time he just short arms it. That's another interception. ODU was in scoring range on that one, and Grant Wilson, he had 3 first-half interceptions, and after that, fans couldn't help but notice that the backup, Jack Shields, the redshirt sophomore, warming up on the sidelines as Coach Ricky Ronnie made the quarterback switch.
Felt like the team needed a spark there. Jack has continued to prepare and practice well, and so he earned the right to play in that game.
So here he is, Jack Shields from Centerville High School in Northern Virginia, and here's that spark Ronnie was talking about. Deep ball to Kelby Williams. That's a 52-yard pickup. Monarchs would get down to the 3-yard line, and they go for it on 4th down, but Shields going to be brought down. Turnover on downs. ODU gave up 8 sacks. They gave up 10 last week to Wake Forest. Commerce kicked the field goal to take a 3-0 lead in the third quarter, and then the Monarchs finally get on the board. Shields play fake, nicely thrown ball in the wind, and Dominic Dutton is wide open. 40-yard touchdown. Shields 14 of 20 for 258 yards. ODU up 7-3. Less than 30 seconds to go. ODU now up 10-3. Commerce, though, the touchdown, the one-handed catch. It's 10-9. Commerce, they're not going to try for the extra point. The Lions are going for the 2-pointer, and they're going for the win. They're not going to settle for OT. But guess what happens here? Lamarion James going to step up big time. The game-sealing and game-saving interception. Old Dominion hangs on to defeat Texas A&M Commerce by a score of 10-9 on homecoming Saturday in Norfolk.
We've got to play better across the board. I mean, obviously, we gave up way too many sacks again. But again, I would credit that to the fact that it's not just the offensive line. It's a menagerie of problems. So we got to play better.
At the end of the day, it's college football. You know, anything can happen, no matter who you're playing. Upsets happen, a lot of things happen, you know, so we just came out to play and we got the win. So, you know, like I said, we're going to capitalize off this win and correct the mistakes we got to correct.
Boy, Lamarion James is having a sensational season. ODU is at Marshall next week. And speaking of Marshall, the Thundering Herd at home against Virginia Tech. Second quarter, Hokies up 10-7. That is until Rasheen Ali takes off. 56-yard touchdown. Marshall led 17-10 at the half. Now to the fourth quarter, Marshall up 24-10. Tech driving. Karan Drones in for the injured Grant Wells, 16 yards. Marshall still up 24-17. Tech, one last chance here at the end of the game. Drones trying to make something happen, but his pass going to be batted down. Marshall 24-17 over the Hokies. It's the Thundering Herd's first win over Virginia Tech since 1940.